I think I always imagined I would be the caregiver. It's partially my nature to be caregiving. I think being the oldest, I remember growing up with lots of responsibility of looking out for my brothers and sisters. There you go. Anita Correa is my mom, and she's 88. And my dad, who's now 92, is from Madeira, Portugal. They've been married for about 67 years. We put their house in San Diego up for sale, sold their house 2.5 years ago, and moved them in here. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. All 5 of us are art majors. It's kind of scary. In a family of 5 kids, to have all 5 of you be artists. I design and market Correa Art Glass. And luckily, now I can do it out of my home.
I have a chair, it's okay.
My day person is Lydia. I've had her for probably 30 years, working for me as my assistant, and now she's worked into being my caregiver as well. This is the show I'm having this weekend. Dad, remember how you put the stamps on the postcards? My parents were really resistant. You know, we want to be in our own house. We're fine here. And, you know, we really just kept saying, yeah, but, and just put our foot down. We tried to make them feel as comfortable as we could here in my house. We brought their bedroom furniture here. We brought their lounge chairs for TV. And we took all the pictures off the wall and brought them here. It was one of the best decisions we made.
Hi, Vita. How are you?
Hi, my man. Fine. How are you?
Looking pretty today?
I had the room that my grandparents sleep in now.
And my bedroom is now their TV room. And, you know, I really don't care. It's like the smallest contribution to the to the collective effort here.
I'm 92 years old, man.
No wrinkles, Mano?
No wrinkles. I got all my tickles. I bought them.
My children get along really well with my parents. They're a little bit nervous now about bringing a boyfriend or a girlfriend over because my dad, you just never know what he's going to say. Are we going to have someone come over and they both dance and you could dance with the girl and mom could dance with the guy?
Oh, there's 2 girls.
You want 2 girls? Oh, okay.
She's really their kind of guardian angel right now in more ways than one, and does it with a smile, and it's incredible. And pressure's on us now. When we get older, you know, it's a tough act to follow. All right, Pizza. See you next time. Bye.
Come here.
No, it's okay.
Come here so I find money.
No, you don't have to give me any money. It's okay, Vu. Well, thank you, Vu. Thank you. Okay, for my daughter. All right. Well, the trust fund is starting right here.
You actually have to think that your parents aren't your parents anymore, that you're in charge, and you've got to look out for them.
Okay, Tucker, stay to the right.
Being a caregiver for your parents is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. From the time they moved in, you start to watch a steady decline, and you can't fix it.
You okay, Dad?
At a minimum, what I look for now is just keeping them happy, keeping them safe, keeping them healthy as best I can. And I try spending as much time as I can with them, but I realize that I really can't be here 24/7.
Get a boyfriend.
Oh, look.
Get one with the money.
They do worry about the money, and that is going to be an issue coming up within the next few months. I have to sit down with my brother and sister and figure out basically what we're going to do because it's expensive. I will. See you later. Okay. Hi, Val. How are you? I have a couple of girlfriends that I meet for dinner once a week, automatically, for 25 years. So it's a little bit like therapy. Looking at your parents' life, now you really are focusing in on what it might be, you know, next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. So it makes me think that the next 10 or 15 years of my life are my best years, and I don't want it to slip by. So I'm making every effort to do everything I want to do now. After my parents get to bed, it's about 10 at night. And then usually I get my computer out and go online for internet dating. I have an email today from someone not too far away. I'd like a long-term relationship. You know, I was married before, and I like being married. 20 years younger, I don't think so. Too young. I don't usually let people know right off the bat that my parents are living here. One of my dates showed up, and he's running his hands along the railing of my front door there. And he said, why do you have a ramp up to your house? Was it here when you moved in? And no, but it makes it easier, doesn't it? You know. And then I told him that my parents lived here, and he said, oh, I see. Yeah, he didn't call me again, so I try not to bring it up. There are times it just gets hard, and I need my space, and just going in my room isn't enough space. I need the whole outdoors for space. I start thinking, God, why aren't I nicer to him? Why don't I spend more time? Why don't I talk to him more? You know, you start kind of like picking on yourself, you know, to be better. And I think I'm good. I try my best, and I try to take care of myself and my mom and everybody. But I can't stop the inevitable from happening, and that's them dying and slipping away from me. But I can't fix everything.